Were any of the ores that we saw so far obviously something that we already knew what they were?
I don't know. Would your character have ever been in the mines, you think? Wait, you were in a crafting guild, weren't you?
Yes, I am, and I'm a glassblower.
Yeah, you would know that about the elemental stones down here. There's several different ones, and the stones themselves carry. They kind of speculate that it's from the elemental saturation of all the magic on the island. But there's certain stones that are like conduits for those elemental magicules, and there's certain stone ores that have those qualities. So like the water one drips water; it's always wet. If you tap into it, it can create like flowing water. If you squeeze the stone, because it's kind of like malleable a little bit, it's like a never-ending sponge. Every time you squeeze it, water falls out of it as long as it's within an area absorbing magicules. Same thing with like the air. The air is blowing, and I mean, there's so far down here. There was earth. You guys ran into earth, water, air. That's it so far.
I think Will has completed her short rest. You guys all ready?
Yep, I'm good.
I'm good.
The Volgren at the corner sniff. Warmbucker. Volgren smell, beast. Night crawlers in there. Be careful.
I'm going to turn and whisper back, how hard are they to kill?
Hard to say. Warmwalkers try. Warmwalkers fail. Volgren do not fight.
Well, I think this is the maw, right? Between these two.
Yeah.
As you approach, there's a sign. There's these two tall statues of serpent headed creatures like you saw back here. There's a sign that says again, do not disturb. Area under investigation by the Seekers Guild in collaboration with the Scholars Guild. And there are four sleeping massive rock looking crab creatures. They look like they have extremely hard shells.
Mm.
They look like crab.
Um, whatever creature is like how they look in the corner. Um,
Kind of like
is
crab.
that not a crab? It looks like a crab to me.
Well, it looks like crab. I'm just wondering if they're edible.
Kind of like this, a little slightly different than this is what they look like. The top half looks like this.
Oh, I wouldn't want to eat that. Dang, I was hoping for it to look a little more delicious. Um, there's like a firestone over here. Is that
Yes,
right?
so there is an earthstone and a firestone.
Can you pull fire
You
from
guys,
that stone?
there's like a faint smell of smoke within the room. There doesn't appear to be any smoke, but it's like a, a smelly smell.
Well, I can start the fight off with a spell if you guys want.
They appear to be sleeping. Are you guys planning on fighting?
I mean, we have to kill him to get the mod open, right?
What would be the other
Yeah,
option?
that's what we think.
So I'm gonna step back here and I'm gonna wild shape
Into.
a saber-toothed tiger. Before combat starts. I don't want to use my action for it.
I like to pull out my katanas before we start.
And of course, I am readying my gnome compound bow.
Hopefully my swords can do this.
Okay. After looking around at everybody, I start sneaking out.
How do I give permission to this? Jeez Louise. Mayra. Oh, it's because it's Lady Rochelle. Gotcha. And hide. Michaela has it. What's that? Oh, you're posting the tiger thing?
Mm-hmm. So my keen smell, I would be able to tell if we can pull rocks from that, right? Or pull fire from that rock.
The rock definitely has the essence of fire in it. There doesn't appear to be like active flame erupting from it, but perhaps if you interacted it with it in some way.
I'm mainly just wondering for the people who can do spells right now if they're able to like
I want
control
you guys to
fire.
know as you approach the exterior carapaces of these sleeping dread beast look extremely tough.
Like my sword wouldn't do anything to it. Stuff.
All I can tell you is they look very hard to damage.
Was there another way that we could get rid of these without having to fight them? Sounds like it's going to be really, really hard to fight them.
If you're willing to give up a magic item, I bet you the Vulgar have some ideas. No, I'm joking.
Okay. I
How many
Look-
total are there? 6?
4.
But what about those green creatures protecting the portal?
Statues.
Oh, we don't have to fight those?
No.
Oh, goodness sakes.
I think I'd rather fight those than these
Yeah.
hard crabs, though.
Well,
Is there...
force damage is force damage, right? It's not like trying to break through their skin, so I can do like Eldritch Blast.
I tell if like their underbelly or anything is softer from the looks of it.
Oh yeah, I was imagining maybe their faces are more vulnerable.
Because I'm going to
You guys
be very
wanna,
melee in my
You're looking at
attacks.
the underbelly, Michaela?
Yeah, I'm like trying to
Make
like
a
get down a little
make
bit
a
to
history
see.
check for me and see if you've read anything in the library about these.
Nope, I haven't.
It's been a long day. You probably have, but you don't remember.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
That
I
looks
mean,
the
my
underbelly looks
history's at
incredibly hard.
6. It would have been 7. Like
I'm awful short, so could I see?
Like she can see the belly. The belly looks extremely hard. It doesn't look it looks fully armored all the way around. It doesn't really appear to have weak points.
Even its face is not really like clearly
Like
a weak point.
no, the way it sleeps is like it has these little things that fold down and cover its eyes and everything, and it looks like when it wakens up, like these things fold out and expose the face.
I'm going to slip back around this corner, and I am going to ask the Vulcan if we can have a trade.
Okay.
oh,
And I would like to know if I trade my Cloak of Resistance, if they will tell me how to defeat these crab-like creatures.
Any knowledge you wish for an item we give.
Okay, I am going to give them my cloak of resistance.
He takes it and he folds it up really quick and tucks it under his arm. Now, Warwalker must not be angry with the information he gets.
I give him a sideways glance.
Some creatures too hard to fight. Volgren do not fight. We've seen Warmwalkers try. But these beasts have thing called Titan hide.
Hmm.
Guys, why don't we just put our dust on these things and have them go through the portal? They can go to a place really far away and we don't have to deal with them.
His
Well,
ear
then one of
twitches.
us will be.
Warmwalker's friend sounds like Warmwalker's making dangerous decision.
Mm.
Me?
Yeah, you said Wormwalker's friend. Wormwalker.
Volgren
I'm a
has
saber-toothed
idea.
tiger.
What is your idea?
Oh, were
Volgren?
you thinking in? Were you not talking like out
Mhm.
loud? Oh, okay. Were you
No,
talking
I
to
was.
Red?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm a tiger. I can't talk to people.
Well, you can only talk to Red then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
It's like, unless
So
he told everybody.
what is your idea, Vulcan?
Volgren feels like he heard something that wasn't. Mind of Volgren is a curious thing. Perhaps
Maybe like
So,
lure creatures?
so if we
lure
send
them
these somewhere
where?
else, then it'd still be dangerous in all of those other places. Would you be able to leave?
Would who be able to leave?
The
The
Vulcan.
Volgren.
I'm not understanding your question.
Can't they just leave now while they're sleeping?
Oh, I see.
Or if we put the dust on those things and sent them just
Warmwalker
some
makes
crazy place.
Warmwalker makes
moly.
good point. However, Maw makes noise when mouth opens. If
Hmm.
mouth opens and senses danger, mouth closes. Beasts must be forced to sleep, not sleep of own, or lured away, or Titan hide defeated.
Where would you lure them? How? Without being killed?
Volgren shrugs. Volgren are not fighters. Volgren do not know this matter.
Can I think
I mean-
back? My uncle was a part of the Stonewash. Would he have possibly come into contact with these beasts or known someone that was on the two towers that might have encountered them?
Sure, make a.
I'm in Stonewatch as well.
What
Can
type of
I
check do you
help
think
her?
would be that? Roll a d20. Willow.
I would say probably a history check.
Okay. Roll a history check.
Um,
Willow, roll a d20
I'm getting it.
and add your history bonus to it.
19 and history. Plus 3, 22.
Okay.
I rolled a 17,
Add a 2 from your help that you're getting from.
so 19.
And what was your question about whether he knew or anyone that he'd known had told stories of
How to
what
defeat
these?
them or if they had possible weaknesses.
You're not sure if it was this exact creature, but they remember there was this creature that he was talking about. They shot quivers and quivers and quivers of arrows at, and just nothing was penetrating. So they ran, and these creatures, every time they came in contact with them, they just ran. And luckily, the beasts were extremely slow, so they were pretty easy to outrun. And they'd found them dead before, like out to the north of the wall, to the north of the barrier. But anytime they had ever come in contact with them and they tried to defeat them, it was very hard for them to penetrate. And that might have been this creature. I don't know.
Okay, let's get a little bit farther away and do some planning out.
I just think logic dictates that we should, not fight these things right now.
Yeah, I think
It
we'd have
seems
better
like
luck with the dragons.
we'll
whatever
die.
those
Yeah.
things are.
Yeah. It feels like we're gonna die. So
What do these machines do though? Do they just mine these rocks?
They are the exoskeletons are like literally exoskeletons that miners get into and walk around the mines and mine with. They have one hand that reaches out and grabs ore, and then they have another like triple augered arm that busts up the ore and stuff as they mine. And then they have legs that walk around and stuff.
that's a good idea. That would probably penetrate the shell.
Maybe so. So I'm thinking
think
if
so.
they are slow, we could
We
get
would just
somebody
have
to.
We would have to see what their weak point is. Like obviously eyes, mouth, nose, you would think would be weak points. At least eyes. So if we all stayed a distance away and aimed for eyes, do we all have throwing apparatuses or lava or something that we can burst in their eyes?
I do have a ranged attack.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how powerful they were.
So, what we could do is have everybody hide off behind those rocks. I point off towards the southeast
Mhm.
and get somebody to try to lead all of them away. I don't know if they would all go away from this spot though.
Are all those eggs in the corner?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
If somebody destroyed all of the eggs, they'd probably go after them.
I have a 40-foot run speed. So, I mean, I can be an animal and then wild shape out of this and try and hide stealthily once they follow me a safe distance.
Mara says that she's really fast right now.
That's not what I said. That's a short version.
So
I just don't think we really have much of a choice. I'll be the fastest out of all of us, and if I can get us out of
I could do
like
a
you guys,
ranged firebolt and set the eggs on fire. And if we all hide in the rocks, they would only see Mayra.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to attempt that? But where's she going to lure them?
if
And
I'm
what
putting
is
my
she-
life on the line, I'm getting the points for those eggs. I'm gonna be real. Make sure you tell them that, Red.
She says if she's the bait, then she wants the points for the eggs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I see just the heavy nodding of a saber-toothed tiger from the corner.
But where is she going to lure them? And what is she going to do once they're lured?
That's a great question. I'm gonna run and probably have to wing it.
Um,
Even though I'm passing that all on.
Is it possible for you to like lure them into one of like the bathroom and then
And somehow I get out with with 4 giant beasts in that tiny bathroom?
shift into a bird?
Oh, I could actually shift into a rat. I do have a 3rd level. I could go from saber-toothed tiger to rat.
I'm just trying to think of something safe that they're gone and you're not hurt.
Yeah. And
so
then
Calamus, you
what?
can do all that.
Shut the door.
No.
No what?
Just no. I'm not doing that.
No, my cloak of the bat, it resets at the next dawn if I use the transform into a bat.
So if you guys want to hide here, like around over up into there.
Okay, I would like to hide like
Yeah.
in here so that I can still look over this rock and firebolt those eggs.
Hey, woman.
Can you?
You take my points. I'm gonna bite a finger off.
I don't
Can
know
you fly?
how to not take points unless the king lets us give them.
I was just gonna go over there and start stomping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
stealthy. Saber-tooths are stealthy, brother.
All right, so
That's
the
still like-
Volcran, we need you to hide. Go back to your hiding spot.
I love haircut.
Cute.
I'd still like 4 eggs. Oh shoot, I don't even know if these eggs are definitely alive. They probably are though.
You would steal how many? 4?
He would like 4 to give them 10 total so that they don't
Actually,
lose something.
You need
here.
to make sure in our mind speak, you need to make sure that they kill those things as eggs.
Yeah,
Because if any of these things hatch, they will kill those 2 people.
oh yeah,
without a doubt.
We'll be there for it. Also, come on back over, Mira. We'll have you smash one of these eggs.
One of what eggs?
One of the eggs that I have.
Why?
We got to make sure
Why?
that these are valid
I have
to
live
give.
eggs.
Yeah, and if I could get 5 of those eggs over there, then that'd be
I mean,
everything.
I can
that
carry
want.
them over to you. Yeah, I'll smash it if you put it on the ground.
Yeah.
I'll just very gently, like, squish it down so that it doesn't make a lot of noise to make sure that it doesn't make a lot of noise.
As you swish it, the king's edict appears for everyone, and it says guild reward. And then where the edict was showing your personal count, it now has the guild count, and it counts 1 for everyone within the guild.
So we
Oh,
don't.
okay.
All our count resets completely.
No, the count has
No.
the collective count was put into a guild count.
Oh, so we only have 1 right now, or do we have like everybody's?
No,
points
everyone's
put
gets
into a guild?
put into the guild count.
No, we've got
Okay.
like 90 or
Okay.
something.
So
I
then,
had
never mind. Hit it with
22.
that firebolt because I was a little close for comfort. I was willing to do it for the points, but I'll like chill here. If you
Hold on, I have to
Clamsy
take my
and
hat
Red
off.
wanna, you 2 need to go hide Clamsy and Red. Am I basically just gonna be rolling a survival on this, on whether or not I actually survive this encounter, Michael?
We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
It's not gonna be fun. I'm not excited for it. I'm not even gonna lie, but I am the fastest one out of everyone.
Hey, I can move 30.
Yeah, I still got 10 feet on you.
Yeah, she's only got 5 on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the fastest one out of all of us right now. If I was in my spider form, I'd be even faster, but I didn't choose spider for this one, so. And I don't have enough spell slots. I only have one more left for after I rest to be able to switch into a rat to get out.
All right, what are you doing?
Do we have like a boulder or something that we can set up in front of, like next to that bathroom, so that when I skitter out, you guys can shut the door and like slide a boulder in front of it? Because I feel very strongly like these
Caleb.
things can go through, and that's wrong. I feel very strongly that these things could go through and get through a wooden door.
There's what, Michael?
Caleb, the
Gaylord.
stone golem.
The stone golem.
Oh, are we willing to sacrifice him?
No, that's not what I was saying. I want a boulder. I don't want the stone golem. I like him.
So, if you can get them all to follow you, I was thinking just go all the way to the other end where we already explored.
Oh, like over by the. Well, isn't that one dumb person still over there with her mistress? Mistress?
Well, we don't know what happened. We heard a lot of banging and yelling.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping that they would kill each other.
I'm not sure. I thought that they left.
But we don't know for sure, and it feels wrong to put them in immediate danger. I mean, generally, I don't really care that much. However, it does morally feel wrong to put them in immediate danger. It feels like the party would be upset if I lured them to their death and we could have prevented it.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. So if we don't know that they left,
What is the run speed on these? I feel like I'm gonna die. So what if I took them around this corner over here and like up into this area?
Where those dragons are?
No, like into right
Oh, in
here.
that corner.
Like in this corner, because it looks like there's a little like system in place right here
Yeah, I
with
think that's
water
the water. Yeah.
to go to that thing, but it does look like there's rocks there. So can we move a boulder like this? Or is anyone strong enough to move this boulder over here?
I am
Like off to the
not.
side, so we can move it in place after I scurry back out, and we can just leave them over in that area? Because we know for sure that there wasn't anyone in that area. And if those two people are dumb enough to wander all the way over here, then that's on them. Collectively, can we move it over? You think? How heavy you think that
I have
boulder
no
is?
idea.
It is heavy. I don't think any of you could do it by yourselves,
Could we
but
do
it
it
is
collectively?
movable.
oh
3
shoot,
of us?
yeah, we could
Yeah.
get some of us and the golem to.
How about 3 of us and the golem? So I'm pretty strong, even though I'm a little girl.
I mean, I'm pushing with my head, trying my best, putting 2 paws on it.
You guys want to go ask the Vulgrin?
Full tail, yeah.
I'm gonna go
One of us
find
should
them.
definitely go ask the
Let me
Vulgrin
go
if the
ask him.
golem can come help us move this. And help move it into place once I run past. But you guys need to be like stealthily hiding. And the golem needs to like turn his back so that they don't register that he's a golem and he looks just like a rock.
What are you saying to him, Willow?
I'm going to say, Volgren, greetings. Is it
Greetings,
possible?
Walker.
Is it possible for your friend, the golem, to help us move a boulder once our friend lures the dread beasts down a path and lock them
Walker,
into
a
that?
simple thing. Caleb is strong, built of stone, move stone, no problem. And he like flexes his muscle up. And as he turns around and looks at Caleb, Caleb starts flexing his muscles. And as he does, like
Okay.
pebbles start falling off of him.
We will need to hide until we see our friend lure them down this corridor and then we will move the stone that is in
My step, I feel
the
After I come
hallway
back
where we
out.
seen when we went there, where the portal is, that stone that's in the hallway. We're going to move that over to this doorway
After
straight
I come
ahead.
back out. After I come back out.
After our saber-toothed tiger comes back out. She may be
As
a
a
bird
rat. As a
or
rat.
a
I'm gonna
rat.
be a rat.
As you're saying all this, the Vulgrin has his ear open toward you, and he like detaches his right ear and places it onto the chest, facing the creature, and holds it there with his hand, like channeling your words into the golem's chest. And then after you're done talking, he reattaches his ear, and he goes, "It's okay, buddy. You can do." And Caleb nods solemnly, and he seems like he doesn't want to leave the Vulgrin, but he does begin to follow you.
Okay. So are we all going to hide over here where we originally found the golem?
Well, what you guys will most likely have to do is once the rock moves from here to here, because you'll need to move it off to the side to right here. You guys need to hide next to it with the golem facing the wall. You guys need to stealthily and then move the boulder in place after I come back out. Like it has to be an in tandem type situation where like I come out, you guys move the boulder in place, and then
Gotcha.
things can't come through. Like you know what I mean?
Mhm,
But you guys
mhm.
are gonna have to hide there in stealth so that they don't see you. Or be like around a corner or something that you can run super fast over there and get in place while I have them going to that little hallway area, and then I transform and run underneath them.
What is the?
This is
I
some
know
like
the.
Scooby Doo type crap we're doing right now, but I hope it'll work.
All right, you ready?
Mhm.
Is everybody in place? Everybody's got their. We need to move the boulder in place. Is that in place?
It is
The
not.
boulder is going here.
No,
No,
on the
no,
other
no, no.
side.
On over right here. Right here. So then it can move into place that way.
And we're all going to
Caleb sets
hide
it down.
behind it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. And then you guys can all like along here. If
Yeah.
if the golem stands like right here, he looks like a rock. So you, Red and Calamity, could all hide in here in that corner while the golem just covers you while he's facing you, so his back just looks like a rock to these things.
I've got a spell
everyone
for
Does
this
that make sense?
occasion.
What is it? Stone meld?
No, it is darkness.
But that does mean that I need someone to hit that with firebolt. So guess what, little one? Little Willow, you gotta come over here and hide behind those rocks, hit it with firebolt, and they gotta move it over with the golem.
As you guys get into the corner, Caleb puts his stone arms over you, and he kneels down, and you feel his heavy presence over you as everything gets dark, and then he stands still, and he is indistinguishable from a large stone statue. He seems to be completely unmoving.
I
Not even
absolutely adore
alive,
that
almost.
golem.
Myra,
I want him so bad.
Myra, can you make sure that we look good from the outside?
Indistinguishable, buddy. I don't think I can see anything, right?
Right.
Great,
Awesome.
thank you.
You look great. Yep. So once you hit it with a firebolt, Willow, I'm gonna roar and hope that they follow me. I'm gonna roar with all my might, like the Lion King.
Okay. All right. So
And
I am going to cast Firebolt on those eggs.
as she does, in my mind speak to Red, I'm gonna tell him, no matter how this goes, it was a pleasure being in party with all of you. And that's that.
Okay.
Because there's a good chance I'm gonna die today.
As the firebolt rips through the air, it smacks, you hear and twitching from the stone crabs. They turn, these like massive stone folds show their eyes, these big crab eyes, and they turn and see the egg oozing goo on the ground. The guild gets one more mark off, by the way. And they turn and they let out this like horrible,
And
like,
I am going
fills the
to
cavern.
roar with all of my might.
And let's see what their initiative. It's going to be between Michaela and ooh,
Okay, wait. I'm rolling initiative right now. 16, 17,
okay.
18, 18,
See,
18, 18.
you're going first.
Oh my goodness. Okay, they're actively following me?
They haven't moved yet, but they're about to start chasing.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And as you begin running,
Okay.
you realize that they are running extremely slow compared to you.
Oh.
These creatures move like 15 feet.
Oh,
at a
thank
time.
goodness. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of let them catch up to me a little bit, I guess. I'm just gonna wait
Wag
here,
your butt,
looking over my
wag your
shoulder.
tail.
Yeah. Make a little bit of a show of it, but not enough to like make them want to kill me harder.
As they come around here and
Okay,
you
my
get to the
turn.
corner,
5,
the one right here,
15,
the one right here, like sniffs and its head cocks towards the stone.
Oh no.
Oh, they can smell.
Wait, I was back here, so I'm gonna
This one's
roar
like
again and get its
sniffing the.
attention. I'm gonna
Make an
roar again and get its
intimidation check.
attention. Intimidation? What is it? What do I even have? What is that?
It's under
1 second.
charisma.
Is it charisma? Okay, thank you. Ew. What did I roll?
19.
18. I have a -1 to charisma.
They turn, begin ignoring Willow, and begin chasing you again.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I
30,
let out a
35,
very
40.
slow breath.
Yeah. Stop breathing.
He's stinking up this rock though.
Oh, dang, you guys are stanking up that rock. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not
The Vex are
okay.
kind of on my side today. I can probably distract them again. They seem really dumb. Ooh. Okay.
I don't want this rock to get hurt.
As they turn and see this corner, they begin like their backs begin shaking and they begin like kind of hissing.
What? I'm gonna roar again. I'm gonna keep their attention. I'm gonna try and keep their dang attention. You
Oh,
stupid.
their
beast.
attention's full on you.
Oh, good,
That's
good, good,
not
good.
the
Okay,
issue.
I'm going around this corner. Yeah, yeah. They
And
ain't gonna
as you
do no spiky
disappear,
things
you
at
watch
me.
as they're shivering, and they like do this super fast burst forward, smacking into the stone, and the
5,
stone like
10,
crumbles,
15, 20.
Crumbles.
Oh,
Freaking
and they
Zeke.
okay,
they
okay.
stagger for a moment, and then they turn
25.
and
Did they see me
they
go around
begin.
this corner?
They did. They're following.
Okay. Oh, right now, right here, after they all get around that corner, I can combat wild shaping into a rat, into the tiniest mouse of the mouses. Let me find my freaking movement speed.
As they all come around the corner, they start kind of hissing again.
5e. 30 feet. Perfect. Okay. So as they come around, I'm like right here and they can see me. I want them to come forward their direct movement speed one more turn.
They are like hissing, ready to do that charge thing that they do.
Oh, okay. Then I am going to bippity bop into a mouse and I am going to take a very distinct route out of here underneath them.
Okay, I need you to in mouse form. Hold on, let me give you a mouse.
I love you so much.
What?
He's doing the gritty with one foot.
How does a mouse not have any dexterity?
Yeah, they're
They
very
just got
dexterous.
paws, not
That
hands.
is so
Yeah, but have you
dumb.
ever seen one fall?
Have you ever tried to catch a mouse? They are so difficult to like catch. They're super dexterous. Whatever. I'm
There's your
going
mouse.
underneath them. Yep.
Okay.
10, 15, 20. What is
Um,
36?
They charge forward as you begin running under. Well, you run first. I need you to make a. I'll give you advantage because you are a mouse and they're so much bigger than you. So there's like a lot of room under there.
Thank
But I
you.
need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. I appreciate the advantage. Thank you. Balls! 9?
How much health do you have?
Not a lot. It's an armor class of 10. If they come at me, they have to roll to hit. I actually don't even know.
While you're
It
in the
doesn't even give
middle,
me.
while you're in the middle of them, go ahead.
1d4 minus 1 is my health as a rat. My
Okay.
hit points is 1.
Yep, you have 1 health.
Mhm.
They begin charging forward while you're under them as a group.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Charging forward, knocking these walls down.
Okay. I don't
Which
care about those
probably
walls.
wakes up
You
those.
hear a
Yeah,
different creature yelling out, which wakes up
brother, I
the
am GTFOing.
winged serpents here.
She is out. Let's push.
Hold
I am
on.
out
Hold
and
on.
I'm doing some ratatouille type
When they
movements.
ran over you, your dexterity was only a 9.
Yeah.
So when they run over you, the mouse gets clipped hard and thrown off to the side, smacking into the wall. And coming out of mouse form, Mayra sits there looking at the back of these dread beasts that have
Where?
charged into the wall. You would have got knocked off like here.
Okay. Then I'm running out. Either way, I'm running out. The plan is still the plan.
Hoo-dee-hoo!
I'm out. Do
Push,
it.
push,
I'm
push.
literally going over here to push. I'm
Hold on,
helping them.
So that would have been. I got to roll their damage for the charge.
Yeah, that's fine. -1.
22 bludgeoning damage as you smack into the wall.
Okay.
Your head is like reeling, like your head smacked the wall, and you're like seeing sparkles for a second.
Yeah.
Is it time to move the stone?
We're moving it. Yep.
You hear Caleb, and he places the stone
Okay,
against.
but we've seen what they can do to that stone. So I'm gonna run with all my might back
So we
over
just
here to
need
the
to get-
Vulcan
Yeah.
and tell them they need to
Warbucker.
hurry to get out.
We come.
Get your-
All right. The dread beasts. There's like a howling sound from the winged dread beasts. Over the wall, you guys hear as the dread beast, one of the dread beasts on the other side, is using that big rock claw of his, and he's trying to. He's mining at the
need to get out
stone.
of here. We just need to get out of here.
Yeah.
We need to get them out of here, and we need to get out of here. We need to run. This is not a great situation. My head hurts. Let's go. Let's go.
The
Are we going
Volcran
with the
run
Volcran?
over as a group.
Do they leave the rock golem?
They did run past. They as they ran past, a couple of them waved at the golem though. But the golem is sitting there reinforcing the stone as the creature's trying to mine the other side. He's leaning against the wall, trying to keep it back.
Gollum, come with us.
Caleb, protect Volgren.
Volgren's gone. You can come now. Come with us.
His
They're
head
safe.
slightly shakes. Caleb, protect Volgren.
All right, guys, let's just get out of here.
Are the Volgren gone? Did they go?
The Volgrain are at the portal, and the first one begins taking out his bag of dust and sprinkling it around himself. And you watch as give me a second.
Michael, while that's happening, they knocked down a whole bunch of stones over here. I'm going to start reinforcing this portion with stones with the golem. I'm going to
I'm gonna
start
help
just
her.
grabbing stones and putting it up there to try and reinforce it while the
I'm gonna
Okay.
help
Volgrain
her.
are doing that. Give them a little bit more time.
The maw of the portal glows open as the first Volgren finishes sprinkling dust and speaking a word, and he gets sucked into the portal. More of the stone begins.
And I'm
crumbling.
replacing it as it's going down, like actively putting up stones to replace it, wedging them in place.
Okay. As you're doing so, though, the stone is loose. It's not like being held. So every time this massive claw comes down, it's like those loose stones are falling down. And Galeb says to you, Galeb, protect Volgren
Yeah, well,
and
Caleb,
walkers.
I'm gonna protect you. I have a first level entangle that I can do, and I'm gonna put it underneath that guy to slow down his movements and on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
I'm entangling him.
Can I start smashing these eggs while it's going on to help us out? Because that's a lot. And if they're hard
Yeah.
to kill, I don't want that getting into the town and Warrington in general or war.
Yes. Give me a second.
They
I'm
didn't
gonna
wake up those
entangle.
dragons.
Oh yeah, I woke up the dragons for sure.
Yeah.
We also have mold earth as a thing, and I can mold the earth in a 5-foot square. So I'm going to entangle underneath him, and I'm going to try and reinforce and remold the earth around this to try and like make it one solid rock again.
I'm also going to put dirt in as well.
Okay. As you guys are sitting here helping the golem, I need to make some checks here.
This thing's doing like really powerful digging, and
Yeah, it's like so this thing does like extra damage to constructs. So like every hit against this thing is doing. Give me a second. So it does double damage against constructs. So like one hit. Well, that was a really bad hit. But that one hit is like 28 bludgeoning damage to the wall. Like so a large portion of the wall is crumbling around. Even as you guys are like it is slowing down. His hits are much less frequent as he's entangled. But the golem looks at you guys and in a super gravelly voice he says, "You know, protect Galeb. Galeb exists to protect you. Let Galeb protect." And another strike comes in, throwing stone down. Galeb grabs a huge pile of stone with his hands and he shoves it back into the hole, holding it where it is.
I don't know
He
why this
he
is
reaches
making me
out
tear up in
and
real life, but like
his big
it
stone.
is.
He has a big stone finger, and he gently touches your nose, and his eyes lock with yours, Mayra, and he says, "Go, please,
But you'll die.
go." Galeb died doing what must. Go. And then another strike comes in, smacking where his hand was, and like several of his fingers get blown off, and he pushes his shoulder up against the wall, and you hear him say, "Caleb, protect."
We have to go. I'm yelling at everybody. Let's go. And Mayra is visibly crying. Very upset. Michaela is also visibly crying and very upset right now.
You guys are heading out of the mines?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Cal is doing the eggs.
yeah,
She
so
needs
I'm
to run though.
The hillbilly stomp.
As you guys are running out,
I switched
just
connection to
getting-
her.
You watch as the dial is just getting checked up and up and up and up and up. 80 more marked off for the guild
Wow.
count.
And does Calamus get out properly? Like she needs
I
to get
don't
out.
know.
How much are left? Like, it's still
That's-
a lot left.
No, I'm saying like you destroyed 80 of them. As you're
Get out,
stomping
buddy.
around, it takes you probably like a minute or so.
Okay, so there's none left. Like, I'm not trying to have
No,
any
they're
more
they're
spawns.
mushed up. They're mushed up.
Okay. Yeah.
As you turn
start-
around the corner, you see the stone golem with his head back, and he said, "Volgren gone."
Yes, everybody made it through the portal.
You hear stones crumble as he gets a big smile on his face.
Hmm.
Caleb, protect. And a smack comes coming through, and it like blows out, and you see a ton of rocks come out of his chest, and he's standing there like this like hollowed golem, but he's still holding back the rock, and he says, "Go, warm walker."
Hmm.
Okay.
Why'd you get me so attached to this golem?
I didn't mean to. I don't know.
I would grab one of his rocks that got crumbled out of him and then start running away, yelling, "Thank you."
All right. As you get out towards around the corner, you hear as you get like around this area, you hear one final and stone go flying. The mining stops, and Caleb
Yeah, we got
protects.
a GTFO. So upset about that golem.
All right. The party runs haul and booty out of the mines. Yeah. That has been 2 hours. Do you guys want to keep going or do you want to end it there?